Hello, welcome back to my series, The Truth About Your Postpartum Body. Now, I'm Georgia, I'm your mama friend, and I'm here today to talk to you about the unfiltered truth. What we are not told, what we are not prepared for, and what we just don't understand when we come home from the hospital with our babies and we are left with complete overwhelm, complete fatigue, stress levels through the roof, and a new life that we are just trying to figure out how to keep our babies alive and how to somehow care for ourselves. So let's dive in. Now, I remember coming home from the hospital, and the thing that took me by surprise, most of all, was I did not expect that I would be sitting in my lounge room for 90% of my time, either feeding my baby or expressing my milk. Now, I felt like I basically became a cow. And then you couple this with the lack of sleep, the lack of knowledge, the complete overwhelm about how to actually, cook meals and care for the family when all of a sudden you go from running your life to this little tiny thing that all of a sudden is in complete control of the household, and it's directing times and meals and sleep. It's a lot. It's a lot. So I, for one, really struggled with what I looked like when I came home from the hospital. I'm going to admit it. I thought that I would just bounce back. I thought that because I was breastfeeding, as everybody said, if you breastfeed, the weight will come off you. It will just fall off. And I remember, maybe 8 weeks down the track, I looked still like I was pregnant. Nothing was going down. I was full of fluid. To be honest, I hated the way I looked in the mirror. I had gone from a fit and healthy person who was slightly arrogant through my pregnancy, eating what I wanted because I thought it'll just fall off. I know how to train and work my body. Well, I was so wrong. I was so wrong. But what I did not know, and what nobody told me, was that our postpartum bodies need something different to what our pre-baby bodies used to find beneficial and get results from. Now I'm talking food, I'm talking exercise, I'm talking sleep, I'm talking our nervous system. We have absolutely gone through the biggest hormonal change a woman will go through in her life. Perimenopause, we are thrown into this state where our estrogen and our progesterone levels change so dramatically, and then you couple that with the fact that we're not sleeping, our cortisol, our stress levels are through the roof, and we almost feel like we're batshit crazy, let's be honest. So what do you do about this? A lot of women will suffer from postpartum depression, postpartum anxiety, then you've got all the emotions that you're feeling about the love for this newborn that comes in. It's so much for a woman to go through, let alone understanding what foods we need to eat to nourish our bodies, fuel our breast milk, balance our hormones, because that's a thing. That is absolutely a thing that we can eat to bring our hormones back into equilibrium, and what exercises we can do, and then how do we find time for ourselves without feeling the guilt, without feeling the overwhelm, without having someone to come and say, go and sleep. But I remember I sat there in my room sleeping going, is my baby still alive? Did I just hear my baby breathe? We just don't switch off as new mums. We have formed this invisible connection to this little thing that we are keeping alive, and it's a animalistic kind of world that we are thrown into. Everything changes. But what we're told is that we need to bounce back. And the thing that I found most overwhelming is that when you look on social media, when you see all these other mums doing it right, bouncing back, God, I hate that term, bouncing back. We do not bounce back. That is the unfiltered truth. We do not bounce back. We are forever changed. These bodies of ours have grown a human, and we are actually taught through civilization, through social media, through the norm, the propaganda, that for us to be attractive and to feel worthy and to feel great, we need to erase any trace of having that baby. And the pressure is on to lose the weight. And I was the worst person at putting that pressure on myself. I absolutely was. So I went on a journey. I went on an absolute journey of joy, pain, exhaustion, not understanding. And I am here today because I'm so passionate to help mums not go through what I went through. There is an easier, softer way, which I am going to bring to you on how we can build a life by design, build healthy life for our kids, reconnect with our partners, because everything changes. There is so much. We can find sleep, we can find energy, we can actually have a plan and goals and how we're going to reach them. But you need to stick with me because I'll be going through that tomorrow. And first thing we're going to talk about is the unpopular opinion of why we do not bounce back. I'll see you there.